Alright guys, so today is Friday, meaning that the brand new Piggy game could very well be coming out today. MiniToon has previously said that it is going to be coming out on either Friday or Saturday. Keep in mind, it was supposed to come out yesterday, so maybe it'll come out tonight. That would be kind of awesome. Either way, we just got our first look at the brand new map for Piggy Intercity. Now keep in mind, the map of Piggy Intercity is going to be all the maps put together, except there's going to be some roads and some towns and some little bit of stuff in between each of them. They're not just going to be thrown together like a pancake. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and take a look at the first little snippet of the new map. So here we are on MiniToon's Twitter, the best place on the internet. And here it is right here, the city, a location in Piggy Intercity. Now this is one of two screenshots that he uploaded, and there's actually quite a bit here. First off, you can tell this is the city from chapter 9. And of course, I should also mention that this is canon, meaning that this is actually going to be part of the story. You will be able to learn more about the world, about your favorite characters, and about everything going on in the Piggy universe by playing this game. Like for example, this building right here, Ellie's Enterprises, this is actually the building inside of the chapter 9 map. This is where you get the orange key and all of that. The yellow key, I believe, yeah, the carrot. Sometimes the purple key spawns in this building. Now you can see the city looks a little bit different. We don't know if this takes place years in the future. Maybe this takes place, you know, alongside everything going on currently. We don't exactly know. What we do know is that there is now a giant wall around the city, and we actually get a better look at that wall in the second photo. Obviously the game has a day and night cycle, so you can see it's daytime here and then nighttime here, which is pretty cool. But here is the wall, and if you go to this photo and you zoom in, you can actually see there's a little Easter egg actually on the wall right down here. It says "Let us in." So what seems to have happened here is at some point you can actually see part of the wall has actually fallen down or been busted down. It seems that whoever owns this city or the military or whatever, they took this city over, they raised the wall, and they weren't letting anybody in. The city seemed to be some sort of a safe place, right? Like it was safe, everyone in here was safe, and you know, all the infected were outside, and that's why it says "let us in," because there were survivors outside that wanted to get in, but they weren't going to let them in for the safety of everyone inside. But it seems that, well, that didn't work out anyway, because the door got busted down, and well, we know how the city went. It's not it's not safe anymore. Now something else interesting here is all the buildings in here. MiniToon said that he is going to eventually make them so you can actually go into them, or at least most of them, but there's actually some grass right here. There's actually some plants, kind of like people are gardening or growing crops. Now again, like I mentioned, I'm not sure if this takes place before the current Piggy game or after the current Piggy game, but considering that there's crops being grown here, I'm going to assume that this takes place maybe after the current Piggy game. I mean, that would make sense. There's not really much time to make crops in between the start of the infection and when we get there in chapter 9, so I think this actually takes place in the future, after Pony, after Zizzy, after George, and everybody. Now something else worth noting is there's actually snowy mountains all along the wall of the city here. You can see there's the walls of the city, and there's actually mountains up there, and considering that this is an open world game, you can see you can actually go on this road and you can actually go down there and explore all of that, which means you'll probably be able to go up to those mountains. There'll probably be some cool secrets. Maybe there's like a piggy or someone hiding up there, so really excited for that. Now this photo is a few days old, but I thought I would cover it here anyway. This is a little sneak peek of the things you can pick up in the game. So we've got some food cans here. Obviously you're going to need to find and eat food in order to stay alive, and then we got some water here as well. Now what's interesting is it seems that there's some like water and food put together, so maybe you can pick up both at the same time. And then we've got our baseball bats you can use as a melee weapon, so pretty awesome stuff. Here's a look at the inventory screen. So we got 14 cans of food over here, we got 16 bottles of water, and we got 2 baseball bats. And you can see, now this is the interesting part, the baseball bats and the weapons do a little bit of different things. So this bat has 20 damage, which means it does 20 damage. Assuming that everybody has 100 health, it would seem that you have to hit them 5 times to fully take them out. And then it has a cooldown of 1 second, meaning you'll be able to swing the baseball bat 1 time every 1 second. So bap, 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 like that. And then there's also a stun, meaning that if you hit someone, a piggy or another player with the baseball bat, it's actually going to momentarily stun them for half a second, so they're not going to be able to do anything. So if a piggy's coming to chase you, you can actually smack them with the baseball bat. It'll stun them just long enough for you to, you know, get away a little bit. And then you can equip this, or if you have a friend, maybe you're playing with friends, you can actually drop it and let them pick it up as well. So pretty awesome. Now, along with the city, here is the refinery map. We've already been over the screenshot, so I'm not gonna spend too long on this, but you will be able to go along the forest of the refinery. You will be able to walk from the refinery all the way to the city, which is really, really exciting. Something else I didn't mention before is there's actually an emote button over here, so that's how you're gonna be able to communicate with other players, because obviously Roblox doesn't have voice chat, so you can't just voice chat with them. So it looks like we're gonna be using emotes to be like, hey, we're good, or I'm gonna beat you up. And then of course our backpack where we open up our inventory screen. While we're here, I might as well mention this. This is our hotbar. We can put stuff on here to quickly get to without going into our inventory. And then over here on the left, we have our health, we have our food, and we have our water. You don't want to let that deplete, otherwise you're going to not make it. Now, if you're like me and you're really hyped for Piggy Intercity, I actually made a whole separate video going over all the gameplay mechanics that you're going to need to know before the game comes out. If you're interested in that, I'll have a link down in the pinned comment section. It'll probably also be at the end of this video. It's basically a video that breaks down everything you need to know, because if you don't know, if you die in this game, that's it. You don't come back. You have to remake your entire character and start over. So it's very important you know all the game mechanics. I also made a cool little trailer for Piggy Intercity. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. Again, I'll have a link down in the pinned comment section, maybe even in the description for you to check that out. Very cool stuff. And finally, just like always, I will be live streaming this game all day as soon as it comes out. I'm really excited for it. We're going to get together on a server. We're going to make like a giant clan, and we're going to search everything, explore everything, and take over the world. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. If you haven't yet, subscribe. Obviously, you don't want to miss out on all the new stuff. There's lots of new Piggy stuff coming out, and I know you guys are Piggy fans, so subscribe. And keep using star code RealKreek when you're buying your Roblox or your Roblox Premium. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later on in the live stream. Bye!